It's craft time. Today we're going to make a little helicopter that you can play with. For this craft, you're going to need egg carton, and you need the kind that has a long middle part like this that you can use to make your helicopter. Scissors. You'll need some paints and a paintbrush, and then some special materials. We're going to use thumbtack and some of these little they call them brass fasteners. Now, to make this craft, the first thing we're going to do is to cut one piece from our egg carton. You can see I've already used this to make some helicopters. So we're going to cut one of these little cup parts that holds the egg and one of these tall parts out. And then I've got one here that I already cut, and it looks like this. So it's like this. And then we're going to fold that like that, and that's going to become the cab of your helicopter. And over here, this part is going to be the tail boom of your helicopter. Now we're going to need to glue or tape this part onto together to keep that helicopter right together, the two parts. And to do that, we're going to use a little white glue. And I've got just a little piece of the egg carton here, and I put some white glue inside of another piece of the egg carton. So the egg carton can be so useful for so many parts of the craft. And we're just going to add a little bit of glue onto this cab of the helicopter, and then hold it together until it sets, and the glue will glue your helicopter together. So now it's already starting to look a little bit like a helicopter. And then after it sets and the glue dries, and you can put a little piece of tape there to hold it so that while it's drying, so you don't have to keep holding on to it, you can decide to paint it whatever color you want your helicopter to be. Maybe you want to keep it this egg carton color, but it's so much fun to paint it. So I've got a little little thing of paints here, and I think I'm going to paint this one up this pink color. That would be so nice, don't you think? You see, helicopters can be all sorts of different colors. They could be blue, or they could be orange or yellow or red. Why not pink? So I'm going to paint all of the parts of this helicopter pink. The top part and every sort of part of it, and get it all painted up. And then there's one more piece that you need from your egg carton. And there's a little sort of nub right here. And this part right there, you need to cut that out, and you need two of those and paint those up too. So you keep on painting all the different parts and then let them dry. And now here I have one that is glued and painted, and you can see I painted also like a windshield on the front of it right here, so that will kind of be you can paint it up any way that you like. And now we're ready to assemble it. So here's the little nub part that I talked about, and this is where we're going to attach the rotors on, and that's what makes our helicopter go, the rotors. And so we're going to first use our, here's one more piece you need. To make this completely recycled, we're going to use maybe a mailer that you got in the mail, and you can cut a little piece off the side of it, and this is going to become our rotors. So right here we have our rotor to be, and I'm going to just use half of this, cut it right in half, and now we have two little strips of cardboard or card, and I'm going to make an X out of it, right, just like that. And now I'm going to take a thumbtack, and I'm going to attach this X to the top of this little painted nub, and I'm going to just stick the thumbtack through the X, right through the middle of the X there, and also through the nub, just like that. Now that's just going to make a hole so that when I then want to put my brad through it, it will go through all of them. Then we glue this part onto the top of our helicopter with our white glue again. And once it's glued on, I can take the thumbtack out, and I can replace the thumbtack with the fastener, and push that right through the hole that I already made in both pieces, so that this way your rotors can spin. That's so fun. And then the whole thing is attached like that. Now, you also might like to have, you're gonna have to glue it on, rotors on the back. So you're just gonna repeat the same process for a rotor on the top and a rotor on the back of your boom. And they both can spin around, and that makes a really fun helicopter that you can play with. You can make a whole fleet of helicopters of all different colors and have a great time pretending that your helicopters are going all sorts of places and flying and having adventures. I hope you have fun with this craft. If you enjoy our stories or our craft times, please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and that way you'll make sure that you get our videos in your subscription box each month. Thanks so much for coming. Bye-bye.